Daddy, why are we moving? Well, because Daddy got a new job in Maine. Why? Well, I applied to the new job and they offered it to me, and so I took it. Why? Because I wanted the job. That's why I applied for it. Why? Well, this new job pays better and I was really tired of working for my boss. Why? Well, he didn't really respect me or the work I was doing. Why? I don't know, maybe he's just mean. Why? Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about the question why. Because I think it's an important question to ask, even if it is a little grinding if a toddler asks you over and over and over again. So sometimes we think about what's important to us and then we make a decision based on that important thing. That way, if someone asks us why we made the decision, we have something important to us that we can point to as the reason why we made that decision. For example, maybe I think it's really important to be physically fit, so I make the decision to go to gym every day of the week after school. Then later, if Susie comes up to me and asks why I'm at the gym every day, well, I can tell her that I think it's important to be physically fit. And for most people, that's a good enough answer. But let me play devil's advocate here. If Susie is anything like a toddler, she might ask you why is being physically fit important to you? To that, maybe you have an answer and maybe you don't, but I'm sure you could come up with one. However, if Susie keeps asking why, over and over again, then you eventually aren't going to have an answer. See, now this is perfectly natural and expected. And in math, we call that last reason that you listed an axiom. Now this axiom is a starting point for your decision making, or even perhaps a moral center. Now I find this extremely daunting and quite terrifying. I mean, think about it. This means when it comes right down to it, there's something at the core of your belief system, at the core of your decision making center, your moral center, that you have to take without any sort of proof. So at this point I could go down the rabbit hole and delve into a really long-winded discussion about religion and faith, or different philosophical moralities and things like that. We'll save that for a different time. What I'd rather focus on is this. What happens when you make a decision, but you haven't nailed down your decision-making center yet? You haven't fixed your moral center? Or what happens when you don't take that moral center into complete consideration before you make your decision? Because let's be honest, that'd be hella hard. After all, you don't need something important to you in order to make a decision. You can just make the decision. But what I find interesting is that the decisions you make often influence your decision-making center, morphing it into something more complex and beautiful, or changing it into something brand new. Here's what I mean. I made the decision to move to the University of Maryland to do physics education research. In the broad scale scheme of things, I did this because eventually I want to be a professor. This is just a stepping stone along the way to achieving that goal. However, the physical act of moving from North Dakota to Maryland and living on my own, truly, for the first time in my life, can change things. In fact, I've already seen changes in myself. And this change is not bad. In fact, I sort of think it's what it means to be human, right? To make decisions, make mistakes, make changes, live your life, and of course to ask yourself, why? I mean, that's what your toddler self would do instinctually, wouldn't they? So follow your instinct, and don't be afraid to change, because that change is what makes life exciting. Hey guys, thanks for watching. My name is Brandon. I put videos out every Monday and every Friday, so I'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.